they said that he was potentially looking at like 54, like his worth was like 54.3 mil or something before that game yesterday. And after the game, it dropped down to like 40. Like that loss literally cost him $14 million. That's what they projected that he's probably gonna be worth. And I don't know if that's per year. I don't know what that is, but I still think that's too much.
No, I mean, I ain't gonna overdo it because we just seen what happened with Herbert. We just seen what happened with Jordan Love. I mean, he damn near was around what they
And
did.
the only reason why I say that is because I didn't agree with them getting paid that much either, bro.
And
I didn't like
and
it.
that's my only thing though. But I'm saying it's like,
Yeah, like of course comparing it to what everybody else has gotten paid, but I didn't think Justin Herbert shouldn't have got that big a contract. I didn't think Jordan Love shouldn't have got that big of a contract. Like I knew you wanted to go ahead and get him sold up because you see it and you've had him on your bench for 3 years, so you kind of think you got to understand it for what you got. But even Trevor Lawrence with his contract, I didn't too much care for that much as he got for just one trip to the playoffs. And yes, the win he had against Justin Herbert was amazing. You came back from that game, but it's just a lot. I think it's levels to it, but I think that's the problem with the NFL is just like
who would you
when his
pay?
next man up to get paid, it's just like you got to pay him up there what the market is just because it's the market. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's what you're worth. You know what I mean?
My thing is with this, because I get what you're saying, but I'm saying Sam Darnold, I get it. He shit the bed. But so did Jordan Love. So did Justin Herbert. We already know Trevor Lawrence didn't even make it. I think he's in that tier. He should get paid like them guys still. I think the only thing is will the Vikings do it because they have JJ McCarthy? I think that's the bigger question. But I still think Sam Darnold, he done earned his money, but he did lose
I
$5
think
million
if the
per drop
Vikings
at the
do
same
it,
time.
bro, they're gonna have to kind of structure his contract the same way that the Falcons did Kirk Cousins. Just so they not like if they gotta stick with him for no more than a year, they not completely just stuck with him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if they just
I think
have
you
to
could
keep him for
franchise
next
tag
year,
him. Franchise tag him.
who
See
that?
what he do. Darnold. Franchise tag him. See what he do. See if you like McCarthy.
No, because then if you franchise tag him, you be paying him way too much. Because I think that goes off
It'd be
of
like the
like
40s.
the average, huh?
It'll be the 40s.
Still, that's too much. I
So
don't
you
know
just get
for a
off on him
quarterback
and
if
see
I
what
don't
you
know
do
for
with
sure.
McCarthy.
I mean, it's just for a quarterback that I don't know for sure. Like even just paying them 40 something million for a year.
But I'm saying, so would you move off Herbert? Would you move off Trevor Lawrence? Would you move off Jordan Love? He doing what they doing. You only doing it because it's Sam Darnold.
I'm only saying that is because he's doing what they're doing, but they not stuck with that contract. Is what I'm saying. It's like it's tough to tell what to do with him because just like you said, he did the same exact thing we paying all these other quarterbacks $200 million to do. Do I really want to pay him like that? Knowing what I've seen, and again, do I want to be trapped after seeing this for 1 year? We've only seen this for 1 year, and he's been in the league for at least 5 to 6 years. So do I want? And again, same thing I said about Jordan Love. Even though we didn't see him, but for 1 year, we only saw his success for 1 year, and y'all gave him a $200 million contract. That's just my
But
thing.
that's what
Is
I'm
like
saying. You're going to have to pay somebody. My thing is for the
you have to
Vikings,
pay
I can get why they
somebody,
moved
but
off of him.
again, look, I'm always talk about this money thing with this shit with the NFL because the NBA is clearly the best at doing it. They're gonna pay you what your ass is worth. Now, some people do get a little overpaid here and there, but we know who deserves the big bucks, and we know who deserves these mid-level contracts, and they get them. But it just seemed like in the NFL, just based on position, you get what the market is saying you're supposed to get, and that's just the thing I don't agree with because we see, just like you said, all these quarterbacks that got paid all this money did the same as that thing as a Sam Darnold getting paid $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
A $10 million quarterback just did the same thing as somebody making $40 to $50 million.
But I think, but okay, so
yeah, that's wild.
So it's clearly a tier. Let's do the tier. So you got Josh Allen, Lamar, Pat, Burrow. That's clearly tier one. So what's that? What's the next tier quarterback after tier one? Who's in tier two for you?
I think you got Jalen that you got to put in tier two.
So okay, so Hurts, Dak.
I think Dak is a clearly tier two. I
Mm-hmm.
think you got to. I think Jared Goff you got to definitely put in tier two.
Okay, Jared Goff tier 2.
I would say. I would say. I guess you can go ahead and put. I think you could put Jaden and Baker in tier two. I think I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
confident in saying that right now. Some weeks Baker may look like a tier three, but when he's looking like he's supposed to look, he could be a tier two.
Okay, so Jaden and Baker tier 2.
And it's like I want
Stafford.
to put Stafford is definitely tier two, but I was about to say I'm looking at I can't really put Aaron Rodgers up there no more. He ain't looking like no tier two. I mean, and then after that, I'm just going through I guess Jaden and CJ you can put in tier two.
Mm-hmm. What's Baker's
Shit.
contract?
It killed me to have to leave Kyler out of there.
He's tier 3, man. I can watch too many
He tier
college
three.
games.
He tier three. He tier
He's
three.
tier 3, man. And I
He
rocks with
tier
him. I try
three,
to try
man.
my best.
Yeah, he tier three, man. But I might be missing somebody. I don't know. But like
So Baker is tier 3. I mean tier 2. He getting 30. Um,
and like I
CJ and
said, Baker
Jaden haven't
sometimes
got paid.
and like I said, sometimes Baker can look like sometimes Baker can look like a tier three, but when he looked like how we know he can be like how he looked, then he's definitely a tier two quarterback. And that's just definitely just based off the numbers that he's been putting up. But yeah, but I like I said, I look at Sam. Even when I said I don't mind if you give Sam Darnold Baker Mayfield's contract because I
So
think Baker
30.
Mayfield
So
got
around the 30.
yeah, give him that.
Okay, that's fine. We said he lost 5 a year. I mean 5 a drive.
And on
So
top of that, we got the Baker got that contract with more playoff success than Sam Darnold. It's the first time Sam Darnold been in the playoffs, man.
yeah.
At least
So I
Baker got
mean,
his. At least Baker got the team that drafted him to the playoffs.
Trevor
At
Lawrence is
least he
making
did that.
55 a year.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would rather, like you said, I'd rather pay him Baker money like 30 because I think Sam Darnold is teetering in that tier 3. If it wasn't for them last 2 games, let's just keep it a buck. We would all probably had him tier 2. Let's just keep it a buck. But tier 2 to tier 3 money, I'll be okay with. Nothing over 40.
So what? 30 to 40, 40, 30 to
30 to
45,
40. 30 to 40.
30 to 40.
30 to 45. No, not 45. Yeah, 30 to 40. I
Yeah,
think he
that's a
done
little
earned
too
that
high.
money. I think he done earned that money. I think everybody
And that's cool, bro. Like
overreacting.
I am never gonna hate on a nigga getting his bag. That's one thing I ain't never gonna do.
So if you was the
Cause
Vikings
hey
though,
man,
would you pay him or would you start McCarthy? Say let's just go with McCarthy.
like I said, I think if you can get a 3-year contract that makes sense to where if you have to get out, if you have to, part ways with him after year
3 for
2,
120.
I
3 for
wouldn't mind
120.
keeping him. Huh?
3 years for 120. That's 40 a year.
115. But nah, I'm
Okay.
not mad at that. If you just want to keep it right at 40 mil, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. And you put some language in the contract to where if you got to get from under him at during the second year, you don't completely kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I
And
don't
incentives
too
and
much.
stuff like
I'm
that.
not against exactly. I'm not against a young quarterback sitting and learning from a vet. And on top of that, also just learning from a vet. I do think the Vikings have a damn good coaching staff over there. I think they do.
Yeah.
I just think they do. I just think that clearly Detroit was just a little too much for them the week before. I think that I just think the last 2 weeks, I don't think it was so much a talent thing. I just think they got figured out, bro. I think they figured out Sam Darnold's kryptonite. They blitzed the shit out of him.
Yep.
Like, and I'm so, bro, if you can't beat a blitz, and that was Lamar's problem for the longest time when he was, starting off, he could not beat if it wasn't him running, he could not actually process and read and actually beat a blitz with his arm. He'd always rely on his legs. But with Sam Darnold, nigga, all you got is your arm. You're not a scrambler. You're a pocket passer. Like, yeah, you can move around side to side. You got lateral movement. You can extend the play. But I'm never going to worry about you taking off on me. If I can contain you back there, and if I peek and one of your linemen slipping and I got a clear sight, I'm coming.
Okay.
So
I'm with you.
Again, that just comes, I think, even as old as Sam Darnold is, this is the first year he's played meaningful football. So as long as he's been in the league, we can damn near say he's almost like he's getting the experience of a rookie. This is his first playoff game, and he got blitzed. He literally got blitzed.
I think there's something to build on, though. Like, Sam Darnold had a damn good year, and like you said, 3 years, probably like 100 to 120.
And on top of that, because DJ, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think they're gonna get that much from him just because I really don't think he's gonna ask for that much just because, bro, he didn't even get this type of burn with San Francisco, and we thought that Shanahan was a quarterback whisperer. I think Kevin O'Connell is exactly who he needs, and if he don't understand that and just chasing the bag, hey, do what you got to do if you want to go somewhere else and get it. But
so you think if they slide him 3 for 100, he signs it?
I don't think he signs 3 for 100 because you don't want to disrespect him, but 3 for 120 is 40. Shit, I think if you get somewhere between the giving me about 35. If you give me at least 35, give me 30. If I think you could agree on 35, and again, you put some language in the contract to where, if I just got to get up off you the second year, it's not gonna kill my cap.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.